See what y'all fuck niggas, man. Let's see. We can go. Yeah, let's go. Love Island has a racism problem on their hands. Alright. I can't exactly clap like I'm supposed to. Pause. But like, you hear me? I can't exactly pause like, hold on. I got you. Just give me one moment. Let me start this bitch up. If you want to click, god damn it. Love Island has a racism problem on their hands by our boy Omeezy. Let's get into it, bro.
Love Island has been sweeping the nation this summer, gluing folks to their seats every summer night except for Wednesdays and Saturdays, I think, to have people flock to a show in which the most outrageous things happen. And while you would think that the nastiest parts of the show come from when they're spitting milk in people's mouths, it's not actually.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit's nasty, boy. I'm pretty sure one of them niggas had herpes too, but that shit is crazy, bro.
See that? This reality show has a racism problem.
Love Island USA contestant Sierra Ortega abruptly exited season 7 of the show after 2 of her social media posts from.
That's sick as hell, bro, because like niggas will really expose your shit when you on the way up. I mean, I guess good, but like damn nigga. 2015 is one thing, bro, but 2023, bro, you had almost 10 years to grow out of that shit, bro, and you didn't. That's crazy as hell, bro. That's actually kind of wild, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But like that's crazy because I remember there was the first episode where the first shorty she was saying nigga hella, bro, and it's like I guess she was from Florida. That's why she thought that it was okay, bro. But Sierra actually said like a Asian slur, bro. She said the C word, if y'all know what that is, bro. Or she got cooked, bro. She got promptly cooked off of that, bro. Wow.
2015 and 2023 resurfaced that appeared to show her using a racial slur. In both posts, Ortega
said, Botox isn't for everyone, but I love it for me. I'm incredibly expressive with my face, and I catch myself frowning for no reason throughout the day when I'm focusing on something or thinking too hard, lol. I also think I can also be a little C-wordy when I laugh and smile, so I kind of get a mini brow lift to open my eyes and get that snatched look. This is not for me encouraging, but more so sharing. I mean, what she said wasn't crazy, bro. I think the craziest part was just the fact that, she used the C word, bro. I can't pronounce your name, bro, but what's good with you, man? How you doing, bro?
appeared to use language offensive to Asian people while describing cosmetic procedures she wanted to get, according to the Daily Mail. Fans took to social media prior to Ortega's departure, sharing their outrage over the situation. Ortega's former castmate Beldasha Walker is Asian American and posted on her Instagram story saying she was, quote,
hey, real nigga, bro. Appreciate you for the like, man. I ain't gonna lie.
incredibly heartbroken to find out what her fellow Islander said. Also adding, quote, it is my hope that this situation can help shed light on how big of an issue anti-Asian hate actually is.
The Stop Asian Hate movement started back in 2021 in the midst of the pandemic when everyone discovered or it was announced where the virus first came from. And although there had been hatred and racism and other discriminatory actions pre-pandemic, the pandemic really flared it up and made it to where it was a mainstream thing that needed to be.
Yeah, bro, I was about to say the pandemic pretty much made it open season for Asian niggas, bro, especially Chinese folks, bro.
Talked about and discussed. So seeing how in 2025
it was kind of like how it was for us in Africa with Ebola back in like 2014 and 15.
They would put somebody on the show who would be sharing and expressing those sorts of sentiments to this day is extremely weird and threw a lot of people off. Now, she did come out and eventually apologize over the situation.
While I was in the villa, there were some posts that resurfaced from my past where I was very naively using an incredibly offensive and derogatory.
You know, from your past would have been like the one from 2015, bro. That's excusable. But like 2023, bro, you was a grown-ass adult doing that shit, gang. That's kind of wild, bro.
Term. And before I get into the details, I want to first start by addressing not just anyone that I have hurt or deeply offended, but most importantly, the entire Asian community. I am deeply, truly, honestly, so sorry. I had no idea that the word held as much pain as.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You just didn't think it was gonna catch you in the ass like that, bro. And it be like that, man. I've been in the same boat hella times, man. Not in that specific situation, but similar. Well, not similar, but you get what I mean.
As much harm and came with the history that it did, or I never would have used it. I had no ill intention when I was using it, but that's absolutely no excuse.
Now, let me start it off by saying I am not the person that is looking to accept or deny her apology. I am not a part of that community. I, can be an ally or adjacent, but that does not mean I am the one who finally dictates if this was an okay apology or if it was not. Now, I do have to mention that the empathy sweatshirt and the jade necklace is a little bit, on the nose. But at the end of the day, I think that she did take full accountability when I watched the full thing. But it's not up to me to determine if what she said.
I was about to say, man, it's not your community, so you can't really say nothing about it, to be honest, bro. This nigga has amazing skin, I'm not gonna lie.
It was, good, bad, or indifferent. It's up to those that are a part of the community that has been affected. Let's see what they have to say.
The empathy sweater and jade necklace is crazy. And yeah, no one in the Asian community is approving. People going to her family, making them feel unsafe, making her feel unsafe. Definitely not encouraging that. Please don't do that. But how long did it take for you to remember?
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. She wrote that whole thing off ChatGPT, bro. I ain't gonna lie, AI might have us cooked, bro. Niggas can't even give a genuine apology without ChatGPT, bro. That shit kind of crazy.
Remember
bro.
that script. Also, something that's really getting me. Sierra is saying that she agrees with the show's decision to remove her from the villa. So you knew that this was something that you said. This happened very recently, January 2024, and still decided to go on the show. So my question is, did you think that no one was going to come out with screenshots of you saying it? Because if you agree with Love Island removing you from the show, and that it was a necessary punishment, why'd you even go on the show in the first place?
T-clock.
Now,
it was for a chance to win $100,000. And I would like to mention here that I don't...
That's very fair, bro. A chance to win $100,000 plus sponsorships and all types of shit, bro. Nigga, nobody would pass up that opportunity, bro.
Don't condone some of the things that, Sierra said in her apology, which is that people were calling ICE on her family members. Totally wrong. I think that
calling ICE on her family members is kind of crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just a disgusting thing to be done. But there seems to be a problem with the Love Island show by not assessing and addressing and analyzing these people that they get on their show before they actually get them on their show. And I think that in a situation...
Like, bro, a background check wouldn't hurt, bro. Like, my nigga. Literally just vet these niggas properly, bro. Vet these motherfuckers properly, dog. Like, why are you taking away contenders real quick before anything can happen, bro? It's the craziest thing in the world. Shay, what's good with you, bro? How you doing, man?
Situation like a Sierra, and this is gonna be crazy for me to say, there is a world in which people could grant her a slight bit of grace. The word that she used, the C word that is derogatory to Chinese people, has been used in mainstream media, pop culture, etc., for the past 20, 30, or 40 years, really for my entire lifetime and then some. And we know I'm a hunk. And was both used...
I was about to say, bro, that word has been around, bro. I'm not even from the US, bro. We have our own version of that word. If you want to know what it is, it's pretty much the same word, but just add an O at the end.
In a positive and negative light. There was a point in time in modeling and pop culture and in fashion in which Asian features were something that you wanted to strive for. You wanted to be somebody that looked a little foreign. But ultimately, that was something in the early 2000s that was accepted. And, during those days, they were letting a whole bunch of things that was offensive fly. In 2025 or 2024, when you posted it, it was 100% known to be offensive. And you are young enough to understand that it was derogatory. I can't stress that enough. But like I said, Love Island has a racism problem because she's not the only person on the cast who has used racial slurs. And this time, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about if this was racist. This was the granddaddy of them all.
Right, you fuck my nigga, perfect, but that's it. Like, now I'm fucking...
That shit's crazy, bro. That shit is crazy as hell, bro. Like, full chest and everything on a mic, bro, not caring about the repercussions, bro.
My nigga, he's my nigga. Like, bye, bitch. Are you that nigga that controls what she wears? Or
Hey, I can comment on this one. I'm black. What kills me about these situations is that these people don't even sound right saying it. They look like caricatures.
They sound uncomfortable as hell saying it, bro.
Sound like costumes. They look so fake and made up. But this is just another example of somebody who said something in the past that was racist, that was clearly on the internet, and Love Island just didn't give a damn. We don't want your half-assed apologies after you've been on the show either. Like, we really don't give a fuck about that.
Link, and you missed it, but N-word user, MAGA lover herself, Yulissa, was kicked off Love Island.
Whoa. So, not only does she use the N-word, which a lot of Latinos do, you know, I don't like it, but it is what it is. She's also a MAGA supporter, bro. That's kind of wild, bro. That just makes it 1,000 times worse.
Yeah, saying the N-word. And she has released her statement. So sit back and let me read it to you. Yulissa Escobar official statement. I love how you're saying it as if you're the president of the United States, which you love him. First, I want to apologize for using a word I had no right in using. Should also not
Used it crazy amount of times, man.
be in your vocabulary. Podcast clips from years ago have recently resurfaced, and I want to address it directly. In those clips, I use a word I never should have used, a racial slur. I used it ignorantly, not fully understanding the weight, history, or pain behind it. Well, you said it over and over and over and over and over.
And over and over and over and over.
I wasn't trying to be offensive or harmful, but I recognize now that intention doesn't excuse impact. And the impact of that word is real. It's tied to generations of trauma, and it is not mine to use. That's correct. At the time, I was speaking casually in conversation, not thinking deeply or critically about what I was saying. But that doesn't take away from how wrong it was. The truth is, I didn't know better then, but I do now. I've taken time to reflect, to learn, and to grow from that moment. You mean in like the day you got kicked off the show, or like someone showed you that recently and you said, oh my God, how could I have done that? That was so ignorant of me. When was the reflection period?
Look, the truth of the matter is that these people don't care about using the words. It doesn't.
They don't, bro. They just care about how their shit got affected afterwards, man.
It surprised me that 2 white women got caught using racial terms from the show or previous to the show, and are only have.
Was Sierra white? I thought she was like Latino, bro. I mean, I guess like she's a white Latino, so, you know.
Some sort of remorse about the situation after the show has been aired or after they've been called out by the masses. Hell, even in Sierra's situation, there was somebody that tried to call her out at the time, and she was very dismissive of the things that she said. On this channel, on this platform, and in my real life, I don't have space or place for those that are ignorant. I can understand and take in situations and circumstances where somebody is truly learning in real time about a word or a meaning or a definition that ultimately becomes something that is racist or you know, something that they did not know before. But these people knew, especially Yulissa, the N-word user. I have no grace for her, because the double and triple down on that point, when she took to live platforms to talk about the incident, she held no responsibility for herself and kind of just kept brushing around the argument, which is counter to her own apology.
Have you guys found another video of me talking like that?
Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. I feel like if you get caught up in some shit and you apologize, bro, you just gotta leave it there, bro. Like, you just gotta leave it there, bro. Why are you doubling down and doing all this extra shit, bro?
No, you found that video from 4 years ago, and you guys are still holding on to that. Like if I haven't grown as a person since then. You were still old enough to know that you shouldn't be saying it, though. 100%, I was
22 Pug, appreciate you for the follow, Brody.
old. I was like 23. I should have not been speaking like that. I get that. And that Asian bullshit is bullshit. That whole like outfit shit, bro, give me a break. All of you, give me a fucking break. It's okay to cosplay a fucking costume, but I can't appreciate a look and like.
Somebody's culture is not a costume, bro. I feel like, especially with white people, bro, when you don't have your own culture, bro, other people's culture starts becoming like a costume because you don't really know what it's like to hold something with reverence.
It be fashion? You guys are crazy.
Love Island is a little bit complex of a show, not necessarily because of the things that they do on the show. I think the show is quite simple. You spit milk in people's mouths, or you lay down with somebody and lick your hand and have some quickies. So that part of the show isn't the most complex part. The complex part is how it raises questions about race relations in America in 2025. You would think that a lot of these things, based off of what people tell you in the media or, you know, online or or whatever the case may be should not exist, but dealing with real life situations where you have real life people who are young 20-year-olds who really should be more tolerant as they are supposed to be described as, should not be facing all these things. But it is bringing out, some of the most vile and nasty content, not necessarily just from the people on the show, but the people who are also consuming the show are being nasty about the show.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm like, dog, you're literally talking about beating up a black woman just over a show, bro. I'm like, I get that it's a reality show. I feel like streaming is kind of in the similar situation, bro. When people have a very unlimited amount of access to you, bro, they can see everything, bro. Like, people tend to become real parasocial and think they know you better than they do, or maybe even better than you do sometimes, bro. Motherfuckers will start making think pieces and all types of shit, bro. Like, whole time, you feel me? You could have just done some shit off the fly. Weak ass punches too, bro. Damn, even a nigga got weak ass punches too.
This is absolutely disgusting, Adeline Warren. The fact that you have 1.1 million followers and you went on here and decided to try and normalize violence towards black women. This is also what I mean when I say that people this season have been acting in ways that are really showing their true colors. Because how is it that your response to just disagreeing with somebody on the show or whatever the case is to make a video with punching bags and say that you're punching Alandria and Shelly? You think this shit is just a TV show when this is people's real lives. This affects black women in real life. The rhetoric that people are spewing has consequences that go beyond a TV show. And so I don't think people understand that. And of course, then there are always going to be people in the comments who say, it's not about...
And it's all it takes is literally one really, really weird parasocial person to cross that line and do some nut shit, bro, before everybody's like, all right, bro, we need to come together and talk about what the fuck we gonna do about this, bro.
Race is not about race. Well, what is it then? Because now we have multiple examples of black women specifically being targeted with violence. Brands making violent posts about them. This influencer making a violent post about them. As I said before, all this season of Love Island showed me is the political climate that we're currently living in and why this hateful bigot is in office.
Now, if you've been watching my channel, you should know me by now. I'm always going to start with a lightweight one, but it escalates from there because not only are they treating black women like a metaphorical punching bag, they are hacking into their accounts and posting disgusting and disturbing images that I'll let them describe.
This season of Love Island has really brought out the worst in some of these.
You said what? Motherfuckers photoshopped Olandria onto George Floyd's body with Huda on top? Nah, bro. I heard about this, bro. So apparently they made Huda Derek Chauvin and Olandria George Floyd, bro. I feel like that's just crazy racist, bro. Like, I don't even be tapped into the Love Island shit for real, bro. I just be seeing clips of it here and there, bro. But like, nigga, Huda's fan base is toxic as hell, boy. Like, that shit mad. This is coming from me, bro. Like, nigga, Huda's fan base is crazy toxic, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
These fans, because what do you mean you Photoshop
and racist as hell? I ain't gonna hold you.
Olandria onto George Floyd's body and thought everybody was gonna be laughing with you? Cancel the whole show at this point.
What Love Island is experiencing isn't anything new. Two parts. One, making an interracial dating show where there are people of opposite races that are participating in love is going to incite and invite racism, violence,
Yeah, bro, because the people are always going to be weird, and it's not exactly the most enlightened people who are going to be watching every single time, you feel me?
Think pieces, disgusting photoshops, all that stuff on the internet. We are not past that as a country, and it's just clear as day on the show. But two, it also, brings up this conversation or talking point about how the cast members themselves need to be vetted more about them and their personal backgrounds. Making sure that they don't have, podcasts where they spew the N-word online, or photos from Instagram from years ago where they said Asian slurs. Like, I don't even know how that goes past somebody. Now, granted, they might not have seen it, but the fact still remains that there should be a better vetting process of the participants.
To be fair, I don't really, if it was one thing on the story, bro, like, you said some shit on the story, I don't think there is a way that they would necessarily be able to catch that. So in Sierra's case, I'll cut them a little bit more slack because that's some shit that, if you saw it back there, you should have quickly screen grabbed it, bro. So Sierra's case is a little different, bro. The first shorty, bro, I can't even remember her name, bro. Yeah, she shouldn't have even been on there, bro. She should have been packed up, bro.
On the show. Otherwise, you're going to be faced with America's problem on national television. And I don't think I have enough time to get into the layers and layers and layers of microaggressions that were broadcasted on television from...
Shit, nigga, that's the end of the video, bro. Appreciate y'all niggas for watching, man. Like, subscribe, all that shit, bro. Peace. Yeah, man, Love Island is a weird TV show, bro. I feel like Love Island is one of them shows that they just be doing shit, bro. You feel me? People, I feel like at some point, motherfuckers don't even realize why they're there anymore, bro. They're just like, alright, bro, I'm here. I gotta be here for X amount of weeks, bro. Them niggas don't got phones. Niggas gotta be eating some bullshit, bro. Folks don't even got, like, good food, bro. Good food that you can really gorge yourself on, bro. Like, hell no. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. The worst motivational speaker. You know what? This seems like some shit that we would have to come back to. This definitely seemed like some shit that we would have to come back to, bro.
So recently, this show called Love.
A serious conversation needs to be had about Love Island by Cloud9. We haven't seen one of Cloud's videos in a while, bro. So let's get into it. A serious conversation about... Oh, fucking hell, bro. A serious conversation needs to be had about Love Island by Cloud9. Let's get into it, bro. Give our boy a like real quick.
So recently, this show called Love Island's been taking over the timeline. Oh, boy. This show is overly freaked out. Like, they call this Love Island.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That show is incredibly freaked out, bro. But you know what's even more freaked out, bro? If y'all niggas see Brazilian... What's it called? Brazilian Big Brother. That is the wildest shit I've ever seen, bro. It was literally a shorty on there getting Eiffel Towered in like the first episode, bro. That shit is crazy.
But there is no loving going on. It's just pure lust. And if you watch the show, you already know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, strictly lust, bro. Strictly lust. Nothing but lust.
But if you haven't, let me break down what this show is. The hoes will be watching this video. I gotta make sure I'm on my A game. So basically, the whole point of the show is to find love in this villa in Fiji. They bring in multiple attractive people from around the globe and encourage them to talk to each other and spread around and mingle. But the whole end goal of this show is to find love, be in a couple, and also win $100,000. Which in all honesty seems like a basic concept for a reality TV show. Here's the catch though. All of this shit is happening live. Like as we speak right now, this show is being filmed in Fiji. And that's what makes this show so different. Because as it's airing every single week, we the audience get to have a say in who stays and who leaves. Sometimes, but then other times it's actual islanders. But even that
I was about to say most of the time, I feel I don't know. I feel like people there's strings that are being pulled behind the scenes, bro. It's some higher ups that want they person, you feel me? They be looking at the ratings, all types of shit, bro. Because you can't tell me that them niggas don't even have a semblance of what's going on in the outside world, bro. Because like, think about it, right? Think about it. Them niggas they be talking about, I don't know how to explain it, bro. This is the way they be talking, bro. They be talking like they already know what's going on in the outside world, bro. I can't put my finger on it, bro, but that's one of the conspiracy theories that I'm just willing to die on, bro.
Of us being able to influence the show makes people drawn to it, which is why it's literally the most popular show in America right now. Because in all reality, it's just one big parasocial contest, and whoever can get the audience to like them the most ultimately wins the game. But in all reality, the main goal of Love Island is to get mega famous after, which oftentimes you will become a celebrity. I mean, even the people who get voted off oftentimes become massive influencers after. Like for instance, there's this guy named Jeremiah who recently got voted off. And even
I was about to say, this nigga Jeremiah doing his streaming shit now, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, I'm happy for him, man. Happy as hell. I seen him on Senate shit, bro. I literally seen that nigga on TikTok, bro. That's crazy.
No, he didn't win this show. He currently has like 1.2 million followers. Like this show is next level parasocial. But in this era of Gen Z, it kind of makes sense why this show is doing good. Like one of my homegirls.
I feel like in the 90s, like millennials and boomers, they were Hollywood parasocial, right? Them niggas were Hollywood parasocial, but they had the paparazzi, all types of shit, bro. Nigga, now we are the paparazzi, bro. Like, cause we the ones who got the cameras and shit, bro. Gen Z and Gen Alpha are more like streamer, content creator, parasocial, bro. Niggas don't really give a fuck what's going on in Hollywood, to be honest, bro. Like, nigga, who actually gives a fuck about Hollywood in 2025, bro? That's crazy, bro. Put a wilted flower right there, bro.
Girls put me on to this shit about 2 weeks ago. And I've seen all of the think pieces about this show on TikTok, and it didn't sound like something I would want to be a part of. Because as much as I don't want to admit it, and as much as you don't want to admit it either, this show is just entertaining and shit. Like,
I was about to say, but the little clips of it that I've been seeing, bro, kind of fire. I can't even lie, bro.
Drama, the parasocialness, the overall vibe, even the ambiance and music of the show, everything is done at such a
This nigga started bringing out SAT words and shit, bro.
level. Even though it's a trashy concept of a show, the producers really go all out. I'm not gonna lie. And even though I know I shouldn't be watching it because it is literal bullshit. Like, there's no reason for me to watch this show. It's like I just can't keep my eyes off of it. It's like seeing a bad wreck. You know that shit's bad. You know you need to keep on driving.
But at the end of the day, you're still gonna slow down and like glare at it when it's your turn to pass by it.
You know you got somewhere to be, but for some reason you can't help but just watch this shit happen.
Nah,
Especially
deadass.
season 7 of this shit, because I'm not gonna lie, this season has been one of the wildest roller coasters I've ever been on in a show, period. And there has been multiple times where I wanted to stop this show, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I'm addicted, bro.
The following scene you're about to witness is a
I ain't gonna lie, I felt that same way about the TV show Too Hot to Handle. I feel like Too Hot to Handle was kind of better than Love Island, because Love Island kind of seemed scripted, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Too Hot to Handle probably was scripted like a motherfucker too, bro. Like, if you know Big Brother, bro, like, you feel me? If you know, you know. I feel like Big Brother takes the cake in all of them, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Big Brother Africa, Big Brother Nigeria, bro. Nigga. I'm talking about full on 24 hours, bro. You can log into the channel, bro. You can log in at 3 in the morning, see what they're doing at 3 in the morning, bro. You don't gotta wait for the next episode to come out the next week. They not editing shit, bro. Like, them niggas are straight up. We gonna watch some Big Brother clips after this, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
huge case of PTSD. You've been warned.
Like, I'm gonna really need to put y'all niggas on, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. I fucks with Love Island, bro, here and there, man. I've just never been able to get into it, bro. But, like, Big Brother, that shit had the whole continent on lock, bro.
No more!
What the fuck?
No more Love Island. No more big booty toxic hooded.
This nigga tweaking, bro.
No more sexy Olandria. No more annoying as shit fucking Sierra. I ain't gonna lie, she was annoying as shit the whole series, fucking series. And no more looking at Jeremiah's print. I'm done with this shit. No.
You said looking at what? That might have been a you problem, Brody.
No more Love Island. They just dropped a new episode.
Please pray for my go.
But even though the show only starts off with 10 people, they constantly bring in new people called bombshells to shake up the dynamics in the villa. And oh boy, do they do their job. I'm gonna just say that.
I ain't gonna lie, some of them bombshells not be bombshelling, bro. Some of them bombshells be like fucking firecrackers, nigga, talking about a bombshell, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. Because let me just tell you, whoever cast these people, matter of fact, everybody in this show deserves a fucking raise. Because everybody is fine as shit in this show. One person I want to highlight is Miss Huda. Because boy, when I tell you, she's really the only reason why I kept watching this show. Because at first when my homegirl played this shit for me, I was just kind of hesitant. I wanted to turn this shit off.
This nigga's gonna talk about the Meg challenge, man.
Honestly, until I seen this absolute goddess walk across my screen. Like, brother, I'm not trying to get this video demonetized, but this girl is bad. One thing that I don't really like about this show is how much they try to force friendships on these people. Like, yeah, I get it.
I was about to say, bro, like, you can't be friends with everybody on the show, bro. I feel like that just goes without saying, man, because, like, you just all y'all be nasty with each other, bro. Like, it's just not good, conducive for friendship, bro. You can't say, oh, this is my best bro, and then go kiss his shorty the next day, but that's kind of wild.
Reality TV, and not everything's supposed to be real, but it's just so much fake energy in this. Like, every single relationship feels forced, especially the friendships, because you got people over here saying that they love each other and they just met 3 days ago. Like, nigga, I don't know you. But another thing that pisses me off is how much everybody cries in this show. I know I sound like a fucking negative Nancy, but just hear.
I feel like it's because they've been emotionally starved, bro, because apparently they be left in a quarantine for like 2 weeks or at least a couple weeks before they actually get to the main villa, just so they can, like, you feel me, I guess quarantine, no social media, no nothing, bro, just themselves and their thoughts, bro. So they're, you feel me, them niggas are genuinely crazy, bro. They're not fed properly, bro, none of that, bro. They're constantly recording, bro. If they don't got their mics on, they can't even speak, bro. Like, that's why niggas don't be using the pool, bro. Shit artificial as hell, gang.
Yeah. Every single time somebody gets voted off of this show, it feels like somebody just died in this villa. And also, you just met these people days ago. There's no way you care about them that much. Like, I guess you're not gonna see them again on this show, but at the same time, you can still contact them in the real world if you really do mess with them. It's never that deep. But when you try to force that fake love shit, it really ruins the dynamic of the show. Because when you try to act like you fake love somebody, all it's gonna do is create toxic problems for the future. Prime example, one of the most popular couples in this show, Jeremiah and Huda.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a saga on its own, bro. And this is coming from somebody, nigga, I don't even watch this shit, gang. I literally just seen the clips on YouTube, or I say YouTube, on TikTok and Instagram here and there.
Yeah! So Pete, for the ones who don't know, at the start of the show, these two were like the biggest power couple in the villa. They were locked in, going on dates, exploring their connection, till shit inevitably hit the fan. Because see, even though they seemed like they were a great couple, it was very obvious it was never gonna work. For one, as soon as the show started, they started love bombing each other. And they honestly only did this because they were two of the most attractive people there. And they were both attracted to each other's bodies, but not personalities. See, Jeremiah is a chill, laid-back type of guy. He's a nerd. He's a geek. He likes reading books, watching anime, doing shit like that. But see, Huda's not like that. The best comparison I can give for her is
Heather from Total Drama Island. I swear, Heather from Total Drama Island is literally Huda, bro.
She's the spicy Latina type, but she's Middle Eastern, so just add an extra.
I was about to say, bro, you can't say Latina, bro. Like, shorty's literally Palestinian, bro.
Bomb on that shit. But she's the type of girl to pull up at your crib at 3 a.m., throwing rocks at your window, screaming and crying because you haven't texted her back in 5 hours. And see, if you couldn't tell, Jeremiah and Huda's personalities don't typically align, and it didn't in the show. Because after a couple episodes of the honeymoon phase, they started arguing really bad, and it got toxic. But honestly, all of that could have been avoided if they didn't love bomb each other at the start. But you see, here's the issue with the show. When you try to force the word love onto people and put them in an unnatural situation where it's hard,
you feel me? It's kind of like strong arming them into some shit that they're not trying to do, man.
To actually be patient and learn to actually like somebody, situations like that happen. Because on Love Island, you're forced to couple up fast or else you will be voted off. So at the start of the show, you really don't get time to sift through who you really want to be with. You kind of just have to find somebody and just get with them. And then on top of that, you're not even encouraged to actually get to know people in the show. You're just
more so encouraged to stay in that shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Encouraged to get to know their bodies. Like, I swear I'd be feeling like I'm watching a big, massive porno sometimes. Especially when they start doing the challenges. Because, oh boy, let me tell you about this heartbeat challenge. So basically, the whole goal of this challenge was for you and your partner to attempt to raise everybody's heartbeats in a sexual way. So everybody dressed up in costumes that you'll find at a sex store. And brother. Oh my God. What is this shit crazy? Like, I genuinely want to show you how crazy this shit is, but I would get banned if I did. I mean, each couple was basically stripping for each other. They walk out as a duo and then give a lap dance to whoever they wanted in an attempt to make their heartbeat rise.
So they both give a lap dance to somebody, but that's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. I would not want to receive a lap dance from a nigga, bro. So I don't know why. I don't know why that would make. I guess my heart would beat because I would be scared.
Call it a freak off and get over this shit, bro. Because that's what this is, bro. I promise you, this whole entire show is a Diddy dark fantasy. Because, yo, what the fuck? Like, there was even a point where this one couple, Nick and Sierra, grabbed this other girl and had a 3-way makeout session with each other at the same damn.
Nah, bro, that's crazy. That's kind of crazy, bro.
And these
like, Nick gotta chill, bro.
Freaky ass producers are making them do this. This show has to be investigated. It's the craziest thing ever. There was even a point where Huda was grinding on a guy that she wasn't coupled up with, to the point where the nigga was damn near fucking her in front of everybody. Like, there was another moment where this guy named Elon took Nick's girl Sierra and literally told bro that it's his turn to sit and watch, and proceeded.
Nah, bro, that's sick. That's sick. That's sick as hell, boy.
To damn near fuck this girl in front of him. But don't get it twisted. Nick's ass is a freak too. Because right after this, he proceeded to suck a girl's toes in front of everybody. And I really can't show this one. This I was insane. This was.
Hey, bro, It's some sick ass shit, boy.
Honestly, one of the craziest scenes I've ever seen on television. And it's crazy they were actually allowed to air this shit. And this whole show feels like a humiliation ritual. I be forgetting this show is called Love Island because all I see is lust. But don't get it twisted though, because love is still made on this island. Just not actual genuine love. They're just making love.
That ass.
And they do this shit multiple times at night during this show. And the worst part about this shit is that everybody sleeps in the same room. So you'll have a couple just going crazy.
You feel me? Cracking straight buns, nigga. You trying to sleep, nigga. You hearing a round of applause, bro.
While another couple right beside them are trying to sleep. Honestly, I think it's the freakiest show I've ever seen. And nevertheless, it's still
I wouldn't say that.
Popular and shit. I mean, last year, season 6 was the most popular show in America. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna go back to back because this is all anybody can talk about. Hell, it's even bigger than the NBA. A week ago, the NBA Finals had a Game 7 match. One of the rarest things in sports, and it was supposed to be a generational match. And a random episode of Love Island pulled more viewers than it. You can't make this shit up. But the big question is why? Why do people like watching this shit? I mean, it's freaked out as hell. It's trapped.
I feel like it's just like Gen Z's. I don't know. I don't even have an answer for it, bro. I was about to pull some shit out my ass. I literally don't know, bro. I literally don't know. I think that's just who we are as a generation now, bro.
Actually, TV. And it's obvious they're doing all of this shit for the ratings. Well, let me tell you why. First off, we're in Gen Z, and niggas just don't care no more. They just like watching crazy, stupid shit. But also, even though this show was super freaked out, like, it's low-key entertaining. I said it at the start of the video, and I'm sticking with my story. It's entertaining as shit. Like, throughout watching this shit, I've wanted to...
Hey, nigga, that's the end of the video, bro. Appreciate y'all niggas for watching, man. Like, subscribe, all that shit, bro. Tapping with the YouTube, tapping with Twitch, and peace. Yeah, bro. Love Island, man. I ain't gonna lie, that shit. I just can't get down with it, bro. I like it, bro. It's cool. It's got its appeal, bro. It's just not for me. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you, bro. Hey kid, wanna siege your castle? I don't know. We got more videos to react to, bro. But I'm kind of in a gaming mood right now. Bro. I'm thinking, do I want to play Crusader Kings or Kingdom Come? Cause Kingdom Come might be the way, bro. Kingdom Come might really be the way. Let's see, we got Red Dead. I'm not trying to play Red Dead because I can't be a bounty hunter for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna try our luck with Apex. I know last time Apex tried to hoe us, bro. Like, I promise you, I'm going to get better at Apex if it's the last thing I do. What up, little rat nigga? You alright, bro? You just chilling. That's what you doing. You just chilling, huh? Okay. I can't be mad at you, bro. Apex, you gonna load up, bro? See, that's the shit that I be hating, bro. It's like, I'll literally have a game that I play regularly, bro. The shit works completely fine, bro. Let me actually want to play that bitch on stream. Now it's gonna act like I haven't played this game in 45,000 years. It's gonna want to start loading up a whole bunch of shit, bro. It's gonna start acting like an old nigga trying to get up out his chair, bro. Like, please, dog. For the love of, please act like I actually paid for you, bro. Alright, let's get to the gaming. Game capture, half sword, Apex. That is what we love to see, bro. I really might just have that bitch pinned to the taskbar, honestly. Apex be taking a long ass time to load up, though. I ain't gonna lie. Why did this nigga become the #1 subscriber? I don't even know who this nigga is, bro. Like, I can't even. Oh, you say your name is Taha? Nice to meet you, Taha. Yeah, I ain't never seen you on the stream, bro. I know Shay. Shay is literally here in every stream, bro. Like, I done seen this nigga Shay more times than I done seen my own parents, bro. So it's just crazy at the fact that, like, he's not the #1 sub anymore, bro. But it is what it is. None of my business is none of my business. Why isn't Apex loading up? It says waiting for game. I swear, it'd be the wait, bro. it be the way, like, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna get cooked in this game too, bro. Like niggas are gonna start frying my shit, bro. So I'm pretty much just sitting here patiently waiting to be made a victim in Apex, bro. Like, you know, it's the most humbling shit, bro. Like, I could have really played chivalry. Like, bro, we could have really played chivalry, bro. We could have really played chivalry. All right, tell you what, we're gonna play a round of Apex, right? And depending on how this round in Apex goes, that's gonna determine if we're gonna go to chivalry or not. All right. I'll really be hot if we can't, bro. It's 2 Apexes, bro. Come on now, bro. I bet. I was about to say, I'm like, nigga, you gotta be able to see something, bro. Like, you gotta be able to see something. Where's the remote to my other TV? This little rat nigga, man. This little rat nigga just be chilling, bro. He got his little enrichment, bro. Just chilling over there in the corner, man. Not even trying to say nothing to nobody, bro. They say rats are supposed to love you, bro. Nigga, love me, bro. The fuck? Come on. Loading shaders. If this bitch starts fucking downloading some shit, bro. If it starts downloading some shit, I swear to God, I'm going to chivalry, bro. I swear to God, I'm going to chivalry, bro. 0.1? You didn't even move to 1%? Yeah, bro, no, we're going to chivalry. I'm a load up chivalry just in case, bro, because I know how shit likes to get done, bro. Like, you gonna have a PC, bro. For some reason, when you start streaming, bro, that shit's gonna end up like fucking up, bro. Let me see chivalry. Yeah, chivalry. Yeah. Nigga, boy, if you don't close that fucking shader. But nah, peep, bro, it's literally at 0.9%, bro. Might not even reach 1% after this. I might probably go to like, I don't know, 0.0. I mean, it won't do that. I think it'll actually go to 1%. I mean, you say that now and then. Fuck around and disappoint the hell out of you. Yeah, it went to 1%. It's just like it's loading the shaders, but I literally have this bitch set to like the lowest display settings, bro. So it's just chivalry's just gonna have to be the option, man. Like chivalry don't be putting us through any of this. They said it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, then it's 4 bodies. You take the break to celebrate. You take a break to celebrate, and then you swap a Johnny. You take a break to celebrate, and then you swap the Johnny. I saw that nigga fat FS the Bender. I think that's his name, bro. That nigga funny as fuck, bro. That nigga FS. I don't even know where he got that name from, bro, but I'm not fucking with no nigga called the Bender. Nigga be talking about raping niggas, bro. I'm sorry. I'm cool, bro. I'm sorry. My fault, big bro. I ain't even mean that, bro. I'm not trying to end up in any of your songs, bro. I ain't trying to end up like that nigga Quad, man. We caught Quad down, we'll grape the nigga. I'd be sick as fuck. Cause it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, then it's 4 bodies. You take a break to celebrate, and then you swap the Johnny. You know, we might play Arc too, bro. Arc might also be a move, but it's like, solo Arc, bro. Like, solo Arc, that's kind of sad, bro. let me download Scum. Right. I'm gonna put Scum in the in my memory card just cause I feel like if we play Scum now, they said launch error. What? An incompatible anti-cheat exit other running games or reboot. What? Alright, I guess I gotta reboot the shit because it won't let me play that. So let's go Foxhole. Nah, fuck that. Fuck Foxhole. Fuck Foxhole. We're gonna focus some Half Sword, honestly, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm messing with some Half Sword. We're gonna play some Half Sword and then we're gonna get off, bro. Y'all know how Half Sword likes to do. Yeah. Hey, nigga, that's the video, man. Shit. Appreciate y'all, nigga.